Hello everyone, welcome back to another DanMachi Memoria Freese video. My name is DFree, and in this we're going to go ahead and talk about the new data download / update that came out, and we're going to talk about all the new units, and all the old units, and the new banners, and just the new stuff. And we're going to go on a date with Seer, apparently, in the Heroic Trials. Anyways, hope you all enjoy. Of course, subscribe if you're new for more content, and moving on. There is a Loki Familia, gotcha. And if we come over here, check it out. This one's interesting because this is probably, and I don't want to bag on it too much. What it is it's just kind of like a filler banner, because we've had a slew of new characters come in like over the last couple of months, really, consecutively, back to back to back. Other than the adventurer pickup gacha, everything pretty much has been new. And we go into the anniversary pretty much, and we get into the point where they're doing that, and then we move into the summer stuff, and then the reprint of the summer stuff. Technically, the first release on the English version of the game for the first batch of units, then the new summer units, and here we are with a banner that only features one new character. Tanya, it's our Anna Kitty out. Where did I get I don't know what I just said. I don't know where I got that from. Anna Kitty. So she's a 4-star. This is not a limited time unit and will be added as a regular unit. So again, not really a lot of incentive to summon. I don't know what she does, but we're gonna break it down really here. Moving on though. Also, 4-star unit draws from the gacha are guaranteed to be a Loki Familia unit. Interesting. Okay. So there we go. She's a 4-star adventurer. There is 2 types of gacha for Loki's Familia. Here's the normal one. You can draw 1 gacha per day for 10 paid iris. You get your first summon, your normal summon. This is a step-up banner. 1, 4, 7, and 10 are guaranteed. Oh, you get the new unit. 1 Anna Kitty Autumn guaranteed for 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th. Excuse me, my reading's pretty bad today. So you got the new unit guaranteed. So if you just want to get the new unit and 1 copy of the new unit, you only have to summon once. So that's nice. That's nice. Then we go into the paid gachas, where you can go ahead and pick her up here, which technically is a better deal. If you wanted to go ahead and summon once on both banners, you don't have to go through the 4th summon. Technically, if you wanted to get a bond for her, 1 bond technically. Also, the cool thing about the paid one is you finish getting bonds 1 round sooner. So it kind of, I guess it really doesn't make a difference. If I had to do it that way, I'd rather summon all the way through on this banner as opposed to being forced to using the paid iris. So never mind, it really doesn't matter. I don't know why this one's here, other than the fact that you can get the extra bond skipping summons 2 and 3 on this banner. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but okay. Back to the top. And like I said, you get to stop 1 summon sooner, but I guess it doesn't matter if your summons are all paid iris anyway. Whatever. Anyways, moving on. The Adventurer Pickup Gacha for Elf's Honor Lafia is available. She's pretty solid, I would say. She was one of my favorite units from that batch of units. Moving on, this is where things get pretty interesting. We have this whole detective package going on. Sly Detectives Anya and Chloe gachas are available. Wow! Wow! So Black Cat Chloe is cool, I guess. She's alright. Sly Cat Chloe is available. I think this is one of the first times she's been on a banner for the English version of the game. I think she was just in the base game when it came out. And now she's available. She's available on a gacha. And now that means that there's going to be a lot of these max limit broken running around in PvP. Myself probably included. I'm not going to lie to you. It sucks the banner is only here for 9 days, because this also is coinciding with me not getting paid yet. So I'm going to have to use too much money that I don't want to use right now. But I guess it'll be fine in a few days after. Sly Detectives Anya and Chloe gacha is now available. Increased rates of obtaining Chloe Lolo and Chloe Lolo. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of those running around. I can already tell you. I have to go back and revisit Black Cat Chloe. I don't know if I have that unit actually, but I've pulled her up and looked at the unit's details before. Tap here for more detail. You can draw from the 11 draw gacha with only 200 iris, first round only. So the first summon is discounted. It's cut in half. Wow. After the first round, you can draw from the 11 draw gacha for 400 iris. You are guaranteed one of these 4-star units on the 2nd, 4th, 7th. Oh, wow. So on this one, they kind of invert it. You're guaranteed one on your 2nd summon, which is technically not as advantageous as only doing the first summon and being guaranteed one like the other banner. Because on this, you would have to use 600 Iris just to get a guarantee at one of these units. Wow, I like how they were deceptive with that, because the first summon is discounted. Now, technically, if you get lucky on the first summon, because the rate is improved for these characters, you're good to go if you only needed one or one bond or whatever. And then from there, it is technically cheaper if you have to go through the full, like, 10 rounds. But still, it's a little bit different. The first couple summons are more expensive here. Or the first summon innately anyways, because you're forced to go through the first one to get to my second one, which is guaranteed, if that makes sense to you guys. At least one 3-star or higher will be guaranteed from other rounds of the 11 draw. A 4-star adventurer drawn from a non-guaranteed draw may yield a pre-existing unit. Okay, cool, thanks. Don't miss your chance, yeah. You can draw one time per day. So their rate picked up. Let's see where their rate is. Actually, it shows what they're doing here. We know what Chloe Lola does. She's amazing. Black Cat Chloe has kind of the same ability. Yeah, right here. Philescus? I don't know how to pronounce that. Special arts. No physical attacks, and except for special arts ×2. So she's basically got the fully maximum broken Chloe Lolo's ability as her special. A lot of times I'd rather have a damaging special, but this can come in super clutch as a special for an adventurer. Otherwise, high dark physical damage to all enemies with a max HP 10% damage poison for the fierce dagger. Sickle thief, I don't know how to pronounce that. Mid dark physical attack with agility and dark resistance minus 35% for all enemies. Pretty solid there. High dark physical attack with ultra uncounter rate. Wow, and in dexterity debuff. Wow. Nox Hayes, she is not bad. She is not bad at all. She's another one of those units that only does physical stuff, but is kind of shafted in a way by being a balance unit. Not a big deal, though. Her strength isn't too bad either. So that's pretty interesting to see. Like, this banner... and there's also the Anya banner, which we'll go back to, which the Anya banner is really good in its own way, but not exactly the same way to me. I fully, wholeheartedly believe Chloe's a better assist, just because of the way that she can save you turns of damage. But the inverse of that is true with Chloe. Chloe's assist allows you to do a ridiculous amount of damage. So we're going to go ahead and bounce into here. I actually need freaking like 2 bonds for both of these assists. Now, cool thing about Feline Lancer Anya, she's a single target unit. That type of unit is really, really good, and this isn't exactly the cool thing. That type of unit's really good in things like Record Buster. But the cool thing about her for me is that she was actually the first 4-star unit I had in the game. I know I didn't re-roll, none of that. I started, and she was the first one I pulled, and she carried me through a lot of the early game content. Her and the 3-star Lily, which I've talked about a lot on the channel, have carried me through a lot, so I'm hype about this too. I haven't really built her up. I do have a few bonds. Haven't really took the time to build her because I haven't really needed her up until now, but still, if I pull bonds for her on this banner, I would not be disappointed with that. So anyways, moving on down below, Clumsy Detectives Anya and Chloe Gotcha is now available. Increased rates for these 2 4-stars right here, and same exact details previously. And then we have the Anya assist, who debuffs physical resistance on the opponent. She is freaking insane. That assist is really good. Always among the most popular in war games. So it's nice to have that type of character, especially with this game being like predominantly physical attackers. The special for the Anya Adventurer is ultra physical attack with ultra penetration rate and a temporary strength boost. She's really good. Cat Spike. This is a mid physical attack and physical debuff for the opponent. That's pretty cool. For all opponents, excuse me, 10% for 2 turns. Fast avoids KO ×1 when HP is above or equal to 20%. Remove when HP is below 20%. Okay. Oh, no, I read that backwards. I don't know. I always get those confused. I'm pretty sure I read it backwards. Anyways, pretty solid. Quick revenge. It's a fast move, so it's going to pretty much have priority on everything. High physical attack with temporary strength boost and physical resistance. And that's only the single target, unfortunately. But still nice to see. It's pretty much Cat Spike, but just better because it's not a mid modifier. And it's doubled up on the physical resistance rate. So you'd pretty much use that always if you're going up against a single opponent, because it's not a bad ability in that scenario. That coupled with the assist, that's a lot of a debuff. Like, that's an insane amount of physical resistance debuff from the opponent. 40% is a lot. So that is awesome to see. So moving on, we've pretty much gone over everything. The last little thing here is that there is a story event that's live with these 2 as well. So new heroic trials, a date. Dun dun dun. With this, you just get a seer, which kind of not disappointed, but like salty. because like they keep doing these, and it's like I keep max limit breaking, but then I don't know when they'll do these, so it's like I might as well max limit break, and they can still be exchanged for Seiros and Dolp, which this one is a new bond for this character. She's really, really good. She allows you to charge your Ultra or your Special a lot faster. So, Heroic Trials is the high difficulty event in which you will fight against tough opponents. So, not really going to cover that one too much because it's kind of self-explanatory. And then last little bit, there's a new War Game season, but otherwise we have a short tale this time. Detectives Anya and Chloe 2 is now available. Dun dun dun. Collect items and exchange them for a gold bond for an adventurer, I guess. Whatever. I mean, I'm not going to devalue them. It's just like kind of for somebody that summons at least, not even all the time, but like at least a good amount of times, I guess. You know, you kind of really don't need a lot of gold bonds, I would say. But I'm sure they come in clutch for those 3 stars that are actually pretty good. Collect loops, I don't know, by clearing quests and exchange them for classy loops. If you collect 7 classy loops, you can get a gold bond adventurer, which you can use to limit break a 3-star adventurer. What is Detectives Anya and Chloe? Anya recently addicted to detective novels, set up a detective. Oh, this is kind of like a what's the synopsis? If that's the right word. I don't know, man. I can't talk right now. I can't think. It's like I just woke up. Sets up a detective agency with Chloe. Even when they're with their eccentric investigations and ludicrous deductions, they solved one mystery after another. A short tale is an event where you can enjoy a short original story, and then you get other items like Exilia books, Fauna, CP up items, and classy loops. If you collect 7, you get a gold adventurer bond. That's pretty much it. And CP up items, that's pretty much all that there really is in this. So, not really a big update. I'm gonna get my lunchbox. Oh, bento desu! Alright, there we go. I'm sorry, I cut you off. So, that's pretty much it. I wanted to show you guys the gachas. So, I will do right now in the video, still kind of confused about this. It doesn't really seem advantageous to me. I will do my first summon, dun dun dun. See if we can go ahead, and since I started with her, I'm going to do it here. See if we can pull anything, and that'll be it. Come on, 4-star. Ah, really? You're going to do me like that? You're going to do me like that? Really? Ah, I'm just going to skip it all. Nah, no. Next summon, though, is guaranteed, so that's nice. I don't have the iris for another one, so that's it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new for more content. Have an awesome day, and I will catch you all in the next DanMachi Memoria Freese video.